Hi guys, hope you're all okay. Today I've got a Egypt haul for you. As you can probably tell, because I'm looking rather tangoed, just got back from holiday. It was lovely, really hot. Did quite a bit of shopping. I have to say though, when I was pulling all the items out to record this haul video for you, I realised that some of the items are still in the back of John's car, and John's car is at work with him. But as some of these items are gifts and I need to give them out, I can't wait for John to come back. So I'm going to record this now, and the other items I'll record separately and edit it in. So yes, the only item that I've got for this haul video that isn't from Egypt is in a duty-free bag. We got this at the airport on the way out. It's a little MAC purchase. I have already got this shade, but it's a bit smudged because I didn't look after it properly, and then I've been looking to get it for a while, and then every time we've gone to a MAC store they've not had this shade in stock. The shade I'm talking about is Russian Red. I believe that, yeah, it's a matte. It's not a retro matte, I think it's just a matte. It's a beautiful, beautiful red colour. I love the smell of MAC lipsticks. But yes, this shade, so Russian Red and Ruby Woo are my two favourite MAC reds. My third, I'd have to add, would probably be Cockney. But yes, very happy with that. Now everything else is actually bought in Egypt. We got, two of these giant bags of sweets. I'm not sure how much weight it is, but it is really heavy. Already given one of these to who it was bought for. But yes, that's for our friend Rob's children. If you watch the vlog channel, Rob, you see Rob quite a lot. He's the guy that goes on all the rugby trips with John. That's for his little kids. We got a selection of Egyptian magnets. I hope that that's focusing. I don't want this video to be too long, but we bought a lot of stuff. One is for us and the other is for gifts. I believe John has bought this for himself, I don't know. This is Pomegranate Egyptian Delight, which I believe is something like Turkish Delight. I personally don't like Turkish Delight, but John does. But yeah, I think it's very similar. Also got some Egyptian Delight World Sweets. Again, I think they're very similar to Turkish Delight, but they've got like pistachios and different nuts on, and they've got coconut and things. It looks very pretty. I'm not sure, but these aren't for us, so we won't be tasting them. Now, the next item is a little bit controversial. I don't know. I have wanted a big tan stroke brown wallet for ages, and I've been looking for one online, and I've never really found one that I loved that wasn't in a reasonable price bracket. And while we were in Egypt, I found this bad boy. Now, I was a little bit torn because in Egypt they have very different copyright laws than what we have in the UK. Basically, every shop sells Chanel, Louis Vuitton. They had a lot of Michael Kors stuff. It's like all designer inspired. I hate the word fake, but all designer inspired. And it's not like dodgy market stalls. This is like a big, nice looking shop. But they're selling Ray-Bans and Chanel scarves and handbags and Prada, and it's not because it's really cheap, but it's because the copyright law out there is so different. Everyone sells it. So, fell in love with the purse. Obviously it's mulberry look. Almost didn't buy it because I didn't want to buy a fake purse, but I really actually, if I turn it like that, I really like the purse. It's got lots, like there's loads of compartments, there's a wrist strap if you want to wear it that way. It's just actually a really nice purse that happens to have a mulberry logo on it. So yeah, and it was super cheap, super cheap. The way I think it was when we bought our Egyptian, you got 12 Egyptian pounds for £1 so £1 you got 12 Egyptian. So, you know, and I think this worked out at, I think this was like 12, it was either 10 or 12, no that's not true, it was either 100 or 120 Egyptian, which is like 10 English, so super cheap. And now I think all the other items I've got to show you that's here are fun things. Not that sweets in the purse isn't fun, but makeup type things. Now, the first item I bought out of necessity, this is by a brand called Jolly. It looks like that. It is a cucumber moisturiser. It smells amazing. Basically bought this because the Malibu Aloe Vera After Sun we bought I didn't like. I didn't get on with it. It felt sticky. It didn't feel moisturising. So yeah, I just wanted to buy a thick moisturiser, which, oh, this as it was opened, it leaked a bit in the plane. So I'm not going to open that because what else have to handle. But I really liked it. It was really nice. So, because I really liked it and it was really nice, I bought 3 more. Obviously this is a bigger pot, but yeah, I wanted to try. I got a smaller one of the cucumber, and then I got what looks like honey and carrot, and then pomegranate. Now, I can't remember how much I paid for the big one, but I know I paid 10 Egyptian, which is like 80p for these. And I know I really like the cucumber one. So yeah, so as I said, the brand is called Jolly. I don't know if it's an Egyptian brand. It's not a brand I've seen here in the UK, but to be honest, I really liked it. And everything else in this bag is makeup. I really wanted to buy some Egyptian brands, and I tried to do a lot of research online before I went out, and I didn't really find a lot because, again, because of the copyright laws out there, there was just, every time I was searching for anything, I was coming up with loads of fake MAC and loads of fake Chanel makeup. And yes, I know I bought a fake Mulberry purse, but I'm not really into fake branded makeup when all I really wanted to try was Egyptian makeup. So I asked the few different shops I went in, I asked the people working in the shop. Obviously, I can't guarantee these are Egyptian brands, but I picked up the items I liked. The first item is a nail polish by the brand Joe Care. It does say on the bottle it's made in Egypt. Quite funny. Went into one shop to purchase, saw this actual shade, really wanted it, and they wanted 900 Egyptian, which is like £8 something, and I just wasn't happy to pay that price. And a couple of days later went into a different shop, saw the exact same brand, exact same colour, and they charged 20 Egyptian, which is like £1.85 or just under £2. So very happy. But yeah, I just think it's a super pretty blue colour. Really like it. The next item I picked up is a blush. It just says Blusher XL. packaging is very familiar to me, but I can't quite put my finger on it. What brand it reminds me of. I think it's a bit Nixie, but I'm not sure. Now, this was probably very much an impulse buy. It's got a lot more sparkle in a blush than I would normally buy, but it smells really vanilla-y and it's pretty, and it was like, again, I think it was 20 Egyptian, which is less than £2, and I just, yeah, I got caught up in the moment, really. The next item is, I think, are these? Yeah, these are both by the same brand. These are by a brand called Ever Beauty, and I got a lip, and I got a lip pencil in the shade 27. It's, because I'm tanned, it's coming up a lot differently on my colours than it normally would. It's coming up very pink, but it's because I've got a tan on. It's more of a nudie colour. I tried this on before the tan kicked in, and it's a much more nudie colour. And then pretty lip gloss. I love the packaging. The shade is just 753. The gutting thing is, obviously, unless I go back to Egypt, I can't buy these again. But just look at that colour. It's such a nice consistency, and I wore it over the lip pencil, and it's just, see there, I just put it on over the lip pencil on the hand. I hope that's coming up on camera. It's lovely, and it's not sticky, and it just felt really moisturising on my lips, and I really enjoyed it. Unfortunately, the shop we bought these in had really limited colours that would work for me, which is gutting because I didn't see this brand anywhere of any of the other makeup shops that I went to. But yeah, they were super cheap. And yeah, then I went a bit crazy on lipsticks. Basically, one day we went into a chemist and I only had a little bit of money in my pocket, and I picked up a lipstick, and I went back to the hotel, tried it, really liked it. The next day I went back and bought all the other shades. So yeah, I ended up with 5 of these lipsticks. The brand is ADS. Obviously the packaging is very pretty, very similar to a high-end packaging. It doesn't feel as nice, but it looks pretty. But yes, the brand is ADS, and I got the shade 33. Which looks like that. So pretty. Shade 49. It's just, again, I was devastated that they didn't have more, because these, I think these were like 150 Egyptian, which is like, I don't know, less than £1.50. So that's shade 49. And it's just, the consistency is lovely on these. This is shade 50. This is the first one I bought. They're very nude, neutral lips. They did have a very bright bubblegum Barbie pink, but it got a bit smushed, and I didn't want to buy it because it looked like someone had tested it, whereas all the others still had their plastic seal on. This is shade 63. This is a bit darker than I would normally wear, but I think in the autumn, when my tan fades, it will look lovely. And this is the red in the shade, and we know I love a red lip, and this is shade 60. Okay, so we have the second half of my Egyptian haul. We did get an array of Egyptian sweets, but not much of it is left now. I have is this apple or watermelon? They had these lollies, and the apple and watermelon was really yummy, and they were sugar-free. Now, this is technically an American thing, but they were made in Egypt. I love Twinkies. They are super expensive here in the UK. But in Egypt they were really cheap, so we had quite a few, but there's only 3 left. We've got this. This is for John's mum. It's like figs or dates, I think, stuffed with nuts. We think she'll really like those. We've got 2 packs of this. It's like a dried grass, and you put it in hot water to make tea, and it smells amazing. So again, one is for John's mum and dad, and one is for us. And we've got some of these natural exfoliating, I can't remember what they're called. Again, I just think they're really, really good. They're so much better than the shop man-made ones. So I love those. And the 2 most exciting things, we've got these in the same store. They're very Anthropology. This is like, they had it as a lamp, like they had like a bulb on a wire in these in the shop. But I think, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it like this or clean it up. I'm tempted to keep it like this. And I just want it kind of hung in the house, possibly in the bedroom. I just think it's really pretty with the stars and the coloured stones. But my favourite is this one. It's so pretty. It's this coppery rose gold colour. And again, in the store they had just bulbs on wires in them, but I'm going to put a candle over it because I think that's a bit safer. But it's, oh, it's so pretty. I'm so happy with this. I just wish I had bought more of them. And yes, that is everything I purchased while in Egypt. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If any of you know where I can find the ADS lipsticks online or in the UK, please let me know down below because I'm completely in love with them. Yes, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll talk to you all very soon. Bye guys!